Good morning, y'all. What's going on, family? Yeah, I know I have not been on in a while. And this video is kind of going to explain, I guess, what's going on and what I'm attempting to do. But I've been going through this crazy journey with myself and with the Lord, not with Him as far as He's messing up. When I say with Him, meaning I'm trying my best to include Him in everything when it comes down to the big stuff, the little stuff, the overwhelming stuff, the stuff that causes you to feel discouraged, anxious, But I just want to get on here and talk about this for a second because as a believer, we're still human. I'm still human. I still got areas that I need God to wash clean to make me right. And one of my clients was like, Mari, you need to tell people like everything, not everything, but just like when I go through my highs, when I go through my lows, and there have been some pretty low lows lately, or when I'm feeling discouraged, just to get on here and hop on and tell you guys what's going on, because you just never know who else may need to hear what you have to say or what word God may be delivering through you. I don't know, because I'm in such a place now where I have just put the camera down. I'm focusing on work. My son is 7 months. I'm trying to still adjust to life as a new mom again, on top of having a 15 and an 11-year-old. So things have just been different, just real different. It's not how I expected. I just figured I would bounce back. I'll be running circles like I did with the first two. Mind you, I was in my 20s with my first two. I'm 34 now, and I'll be 35 in October. So things are just changing a little bit. But I kind of wanted to get on here to talk about this main thing right here. Whatever phase I'm going through right now, it is tough because I feel like I cry every single day. But after I release, after I cry, I feel like I release something. I don't know if I'm going through deliverance or my heart is just super, super tender because the things I'm facing is triggering things that I don't think I healed from or dealt with. And God is like, no, we're not skipping steps. We're going to go back and address this. And He does it gently, and opportunities present itself to show you what's still there and show you how much you need God to help you. So for me lately, and I'm just going to be completely transparent, since I've had the baby, I think I caught my sense of value, my sense of security financially, and everything has always been in me doing hair and my job. And when I had the baby and took breaks, my clients, it took a hit. I'm still recovering from the summer. The people are slowly coming back, but it was nowhere near where it was before I had the baby. To the point where I was like, God, do you even still want me doing hair? You know what I'm saying? And then I began to freak out because I'm like, who am I outside of hair? What other plans, what other vision, and I realized I didn't have any. I realized last night that I truly lack vision. I totally stopped dreaming. I forgot about goals. I have just been in survival mode every day, making money to pay this bill. The kids need this, cheer has to be done. I have just been like on autopilot, and my spirit man is like screaming out, and I think that's why I'm always on the brink of tears lately. Like I'm about to cry now. I'm trying to pull it back because I don't want to be on here crying. But I want to have a real conversation with y'all guys, especially when it comes down to moms or just entering a new phase of life, period. Days are hard. They're long. You're tired. You're overstimulated. You know what I'm saying? But it's so worth it because I ask God for this. I just need Him to show me how to get through, not so much come out of, because I believe that there's something in this, but I just want God to show me how to get through this process in life. And I need Him to breathe in my life. I need Him to encourage vision again. Like I haven't dreamed, I haven't thought about what I want to do outside of the salon in a long time. You know what I'm saying? Because I've just been so captivated in work and almost like that slave mentality. It's weird. But yesterday I had a client come and she's super sweet. We grew up together. I love her dearly. And I think she can tell I was stressed a little bit. And she asked me a question. She was like, so what is your end all be all? Like, what is your goal? What's your vision? And I kind of got a little irritated because at that point, I honestly didn't have one. So I kind of just told her the last vision or the last dream that I had for myself in salon and stuff, just to kind of, but when I went home, I thought about that thing and it made me feel the way because I'm like, God, I don't have any drive. I don't have any vision. I can barely make it through the day with energy not being depleted completely, let alone something else. And it's scary to stop something to start something else, and just starting over or starting something that is unfamiliar is so scary. So yeah, I have really been battling that because I'm crying for a way out. I'm asking God to show me what other resources or what other steps, what should I be doing right now outside of hair. And it's been tough because I get words like I should be working on my YouTube. I should be coming over here talking to y'all and being vulnerable and sharing things, because it could help y'all. But also I'm looking at the demand, the bills, the baby, we got this to do, the kids got, it's just a lot. So I do pray that there will be a time where I can just relax and not worry and hear God clearly and begin to activate those visions. So today I decided to get on here and talk, pull out my prayer journal and start writing. You guys, I have not written this journal since 2022. And the last things I wrote in this journal was the things that I was expecting God for, like details down to how I want the baby to come, how my marriage should come, certain loans or grants that I was waiting to get granted, just all of these things. And everything on this list, y'all, is checked off. It completely happened. And I'm shocked because I forgot about this. So it just makes me want to sit down, write the vision, and make it plain and try again. So that's where I'm at. I do believe I will be coming out of this funk soon. I can see light at the end of the tunnel. But for those people that lack vision or felt like they just kind of lost themselves behind something, someone, a tragic moment, an incident, something at work, something in the family, whatever, just know that you can get back up and that God is going to walk you through it. All you got to do is ask him for help. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So pray for me. And yeah, I just can't wait to see what God does. But I know that this process, it's going to be some pulling. It's going to be some ripping. It's going to be some tearing. It's going to be some purifying. I can feel it because I'm bucking and my body, my flesh is bucking because I don't want to do the things that I know I need to do. But obedience is better than sacrifice, So humble yourselves, guys, and go to God. And your weaknesses, your discouraged days, your encouraged days, I have learned to just include him in everything. And I don't always know what the outcome is going to be. I don't know what it's always going to look like. Sometimes God sometimes he just lets me cry and he just comforts me and say nothing. And then sometimes the downloads are like immediately. Lately, I have been so clogged up with anxiety and to do tasks that I have not been able to hear him clearly. But he'll go out of his way to speak through a person or a song on the radio or something on the TV versus the instant downloads I would hear in my spirit, because I know that my spirit is just, it needs to be decluttered and emptied. And only way I can empty myself out like that is in worship. Praise and worship. That is the cure for everything for me. I'm a worshiper. I cannot function too long without worshiping. I just can't survive outside of God. And even though my life does not look like the way I would like it to look right now, I know that this is just a phase and process. I'm not going to live here forever, So be encouraged. Definitely begin to activate that relationship with God, because a surface level relationship ain't going to help you through thick stuff like this. I promise you. It takes you really getting down to the nitty gritty, knowing God, being vulnerable with God, trusting God, and knowing that he has plans for you, plans to give you hope in the future, not to harm you, And I tell myself that every day because I'm like, my God is great. He's not here to hurt me, So you can trust him. You can trust him. That's what I'm doing, at least. So be encouraged, and I hope that this helps somebody. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to do these little diaries, these little chit chats for now until we get back to the vlogs, because honestly, I'm just not ready for that. I'm not ready to get my house clean and make it aesthetically pleasing. I'm not ready to pull up the camera in the lights just yet. I just don't feel motivated right now. I feel like I need to go in and turn my face to God. It's so weird, but that's exactly how I feel right now. You know how if you're going through something or if you're naked, God won't put you in front of people naked. It's like he will clothe you and dress your wounds behind the curtain door or behind the door, you know. So I appreciate that God is a hiding place and a resting place for me. He is my strong tower. So I encourage you guys, if you're feeling like me or going through anything similar to what I'm going through, give it to him. Test him in the area. And I always say test him because I'm always testing God. I'm always asking questions, not testing him in a way like I don't believe him, but just like that curious kid that want to know, and God, how come? Or God, why? Or what do you mean when you do this? Or God, that hurt? Or God, I don't understand, you know. So I'm just that kid, you know, to him. I'm that daughter. And yeah, I almost dropped my phone, y'all. But I'm going to go pray because I can feel myself ready to burst out in tears and I need to worship. So I will catch you guys next time. Be encouraged. I love y'all. And I'll see y'all later.